The Killers may be the most Christian rock band of all time. Fate used to be believable, okay? First off, they're Mormon, which is not Christian, I think. I get confused. It is? It is? It kind of is? What's Catholicism? Christianity is like the kingdom, right? And then Catholicism and Protestantism and Mormonism are the phylums. Where are the Anabaptists? Also Orthodox, right? Also Orthodox, okay. Anabaptists are Protestants. Okay, what about the Amish? The Amish is like is that a class now of Anabaptists? Or is that a class of, they're also Protestants? What the hell, is all Protestants? Always has been? What's Lutheranism? What's Episcopal? I'm not trying to offend anybody. The way that I look at religion within Christianity as someone who knows almost nothing about it, maybe there will be some humor here. We can all laugh at ourselves. Lutheranism is when you're Catholic or Christian, but you're from like Minnesota, right? And then Episcopalian is like when you're Christian, but you're kind of like, you do you. It's kind of like it's like a pasta primavera. It's like if you want to put vegetables into it, that's fine. If you want to use fish in the pasta, that's okay. That's pretty true. What is Episcopalian? Hang on. The Episcopalian girl I went to school with would never cut her hair and could only wear floor-length skirts. When did you go to school? Was it like 1907? That's Pentecostal. I'm learning about new ones every single day, man. What's going on? I thought there were like 5 sects. And now I'm realizing there's like 500. Who won the Council of Nicaea? Was that like an Iron Man versus Captain America type John? Who won? Did Iron Man think that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost were 3 distinct entities? And Captain America was like, no, they're all just symbolic representations of the Lord? I don't know about any of this shit, man. That's pre-Protestantism? Holy cow. Who taught NL to say John? I honestly just think it's funny because I'm clearly not from Philadelphia. So I think it's hilarious to pretend that I am. I also like it as kind of like, I'm trying to think of the word for it in programming. But it's like a word that can represent anything. Like the word is defined at runtime instead of at compile time. You know what I mean? It's like you can insert John into any method. Sometimes it'll behave as a noun, sometimes it'll behave as an adjective, sometimes it'll behave as a command or a threat. It's a generic, thank you. By the way, Philadelphia users, they said it was generic, not me, okay? We've made the programmers angry, we've made the Christians angry. Who's next? I was going to say Ohio, but I think the first 2 categories probably covered most of the state anyway, so. Surprised you don't have more yard work anecdotes? You know what? I kind of do have one. So I have fully settled into suburban life. Except for last weekend, the previous 3 weekends, I raked the leaves every Saturday. Sunday through Friday, trees shake, the leaves fall off. I let them pile up. Then on Saturday morning, I rake the leaves, put them into the organics bin, and I look at my outdoor area and I say, it looks nice. And what has made it even better is that my neighbor right next to me had been on vacation. So I've been watching their leaves pile up for like a month. I wake up, I look out the window, couple of scattered leaves on mine, enough to be autumnal, but not like, it doesn't feel like it's gonna screw up the concrete or something like that. I look at theirs and it's just piled up like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Like you're gonna crash into that to get a secret hidden videotape or something. And I've been like, I'm a god. I'm a genius. So I've been every Saturday, I was raking leaves for like 90 minutes, right? They came home yesterday, and then like an hour after they came home, 3 dudes with diesel leaf blowers came, and in like 6 minutes blew all of their leaves into one big pile, put it into a garbage can, and then drove off, and their shit is looking pristine. I apologize. I was not familiar with your game. You had it all figured out. Now, I enjoyed being outside, getting a little exercise, and, as Cicero said, a man only needs 2 things, a library and a garden. Library, of course, is YouTube, skibbity toilet, and the garden is raking the leaves. That being said, I was like, damn, that would have saved me a lot of time. Yeah, raking leaves, kind of, I don't know if relaxing is the word I would use. Maybe it is, It's kind of like, I don't know, it's as close as I come to like meditation. Outside with the earbuds in, it's like, I finally understand like Power Wash Simulator. You go out and the leaves are like 100%. And then every time you rake the leaves, like every single rake takes it down like 0.25%. So after 400 rakes, you're like, oh, look at that. They call it Atheist Church. The kids are calling it Atheist Church. It's when you go outside and you toil even though you don't have to, and you find some meaning on this mixed up blue marble. Kids are getting so high on this shit, they're volunteering at the local soup kitchen on Sundays. Are your children toiling? Not yet. My child is not toiling. But I do try to do like 10 minutes of crayon practice with her every day. Try to get her to do some tracing practice. And she fights me on it. She's part of the alpha generation, She's like, I would rather just play My Singing Monsters. And I'm like, we're going to set like a 5-minute timer, and we're going to take the crayon and we're going to trace like the letter A. She does like one letter A, and I'm like, that's amazing. It's the best A I've ever seen. And then she does like one arm of the second A, and she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, I know, get used to it. I would rather be looking at my phone right now too than trying to force you to learn the alphabet, even though you're going to learn the alphabet anyway. But you got to fill your time with something, okay? Heart and soul. It's got a lot of heart and soul. I don't know the rest of the words, but it's got a pretty good bass line, heart and soul. My wife is streaming Mahjong Monday's Pog. I'll send you right over to her stream. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday night. I'll see you tomorrow for Dome Keeper. A scrammy,